Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about Chisa. She is going to be the newest character coming in version 2.8. So Kuro just leaked her kit. That is, she is a Havoc and Broad Blade character. So now, what role could she fit in? The thing is, from the last video of mine, I told you that she is most probably going to have a kit that revolves around Havoc Bane, and Guru has confirmed about the element that she's gonna have, that is Havoc. So I guess she is gonna be a support or a sub DPS for the Havoc Bane category. That I guess in 3.0, main DPS will be going to coming in the next big update, the 3.0. I don't think so that she is a DPS because we have just recently got Folova and Jue and Shiwan is right around the corner. He boosts 50% echo skill damage bonus. So Folova deals echo skill damage bonus and Chuan gives 50% echo skill damage bonus, which relates to that the second half of the version 2.7 will probably buff Frolova, the Havoc character. She is one of the main DPSs who rely on dealing damage. So, recently buffing a Havoc character and have released a Havoc character in a few patches before, I don't think so that she is gonna be a main DPS character because of that, and I don't believe she will be a main DPS character. I guess she will be a sub DPS for the Havoc Bane archetype, just like Shakona or Phoebe for Kartithia and Jani. So I guess she will also be the sub DPS for the Havoc Bane. Many people are many people are theorizing that she may be a general support for the whole characters of the Vuga. That, for example, Shorekeeper, she is a very generalist support which gives crit rate, crit damage buff, and attack buff to the whole team. So many people are theorizing that she might be one of the general buffers, which will buff the team with crit rate, crit damage, or heavy attack, or many bigger or big source of attack damage, or any other damage type, which will help the characters in general in during waves. But I don't think so that she will be a generalist support because by the looks of her, I don't think that she will be a generalist support. If you see other generalist support like Verena or Shorekeeper, they look like modest and a very simple design. But she feels like she's gonna slay or she's gonna deal damage in some source. So she doesn't feel or give the vibe of being a generalist support for the teams, but she gives a vibe for the sub DPS or main DPS. But I will rely on the sub DPS. I will bet on it that she is going to be a sub DPS, not a main DPS. Also, now that we have covered her element, her weapon is broad blade. So, broad blade, we guess that it will be a broad blade because of this big long ass scissor or ruler that she has. You see the lines of the ruler, it is here. So it is a type of a ruler which she uses as her weapon. It is a broad blade. So as for her free to play viability, we don't have that good of a broad blade, broad blade gallery for us. We have Jian's weapon, we have Augusta's weapon, we have Jinshi's weapon. Jinshi's weapon gives skill damage. Augusta and Jian's give heavy attack damage. So if she scales of skill damage or heavy attack damage, then we have surely a broad blade for her. But if she doesn't and does something else like liberation damage or basic attack damage, then there are no other free to play viable broad blades like 5 star. You can use the standard 5 star, but it's not that good unlike other standard 5 stars like the sword or the gun, the pistol, static mist. It's not like that, it's not that general, but you can use the 5 star broad blade. I don't think so there are great 4 star. I don't think so that there are many great 4 star weapons for her because broad blade doesn't have so many of the 4 stars. We have got the new BP weapon, the broad blade, but it also gives heavy attack damage if I remember correctly because it was released for or supposed to be for Augusta and therefore gives heavy attack damage. So it is the same as their weapon, their signature. So I don't believe there is much free to play options for her. So you might need to pull her weapon. Might be costly, but seeing that we have 80 PT guaranteed for the weapon banner, you can afford it for her, or you can just normally use the 5 star broad blade, the standard one. So now that we have covered her weapons, now let us take a look at her whole. So being a sub DPS or support for a new archetype, the Havoc Bane, she's not going to be a free to play friendly unit in that regards because if we see other negative status teams like the Spectrofrazzle or Aero Erosion, they all have premium supports. Like for Spectrofrazzle, we have Phoebe, and the main DPS is Zani, also Shorekeeper. So all three premium supports, all three premium characters in that team. And if we look at the Aero Erosion, we have Katathia and Shakona. Aero Rover is a free-to-play character, so we don't count him as a premium character. So Katathia and Chakona are the two characters. So that is also the two characters which you can use for the Aero Erosion team. They are also premium characters. Katathia isn't very good elsewhere, but Chakona is very useful. If you like Aero Erosion teams, you can pull for her. She is a very viable unit. She can be used with Jian, Yuno, and many other characters. So she is a worthful, unlike Phoebe, because she only works in the Zani team, nothing else. She has her own DPS mode, but it isn't that good. You can use it, but most people, if you have Zani, we are talking about Spectrofrazzle here. If you have Zani, you will never use her DPS mode. The Phoebe DPS mode, you will never use it. So only the sub DPS mode for Phoebe will be viable in that team. So overall, we see that the hero erosion teams or the spectrophrasal teams are very costly. You need their 5 star weapons like Zani's 5 star weapon. There are no other options. Very good options are not there because Gauntlet's 5 star is also not good. The only good 5 star standard weapons are the sword and the pistol. Also, Cartethia. She really needs her weapon. Really, really, really needs her weapon because it has HP main stat, the 72% HP, and there are no other alternatives. There are no other HP broad HP showed. There may be 4 stars, but they aren't that good. So you need that weapon for her. Overall, we can see that we have very costly teams coming by the negative statuses. So, Shisha, being a negative status character, she may also have a team compiling of herself as a sub DPS, maybe a specialized support for Havoc Bane, or we can use this Showkeeper. We'll see later how she works, what are her kits. But the other thing is she's gonna have a main DPS. So there are three premium premium characters in the team, no free to play options, which makes it very costly for her team. So investing into her right before a very big release might not be a very wise choice. You can make it and test your luck if 3.0 has a character that is the main DPS and goes for Havoc Bane. She may be a worthwhile pull for you, but if they don't release a main DPS character, you will spend so much of your astrites pulling for Chisha, which may not be worth it. So let us see how her kids perform. Is she a main DPS? Is she a sub DPS or a generalized support? We'll see it when Kuro tells us about her kit for in the next live stream, that is for 2.8. It it is not very close. It still has got 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, before the next live stream. So we'll just have to wait. Thanks for watching the video. See you later.